Hello again. Welcome to day 2 of the 30-day bowl challenge. Now today we are going to be making Indian spice delight bowls. I have like a list of all the things that I wanted to make for this challenge, and the children decided that this is what they wanted to eat today. So this is what we're doing. Let's get started. First step first, chicken. I have diced this chicken. It's not really diced. I guess I cubed this chicken, and now I'm going to marinate it, and then we're going to work on the rest of the bowl. So to do this, what I like to do, you take a nice bag, you plop it in to an upright container, and then you work on your marinade. My marinade today is going to be yogurt. This is excellent yogurt, but you can only get it where I live. I'm not going to even tempt you with the brand name, but we start with yogurt. Then we do a little bit of lemon. Going to squeeze it right in there. And then I'm going to work on my spices. So a lot of this meal is going to be heavily revolving around these two items. We have a nice minced garlic and a nice minced ginger. And I basically just did my last 2 afternoon meetings mincing. So now I have a bunch that I can use in these dishes. And I'm gonna scoop them on in. Get that ginger going. Save a little for the next bit. Get that garlic going. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of spice too in this one. I suppose I should say that today we are featuring the Bombay Bitchin Sauce. This is an amazing flavor. It's not available everywhere. If you find it, you should definitely try it. It's a fan favorite. For the chicken, to pre-spice, we are doing a little bit of turmeric, cumin, cardamom, and some salt. Probably a lot of salt. Okay, that is my base. That is not bitchin sauce. But now I'm gonna add the bitchin sauce. What I love about this flavor is that we did this great like flavor challenge where I was like made probably 15 different flavors and asked all of our friends and family like, what flavor do you want? And my sister-in-law Christina was like, you need to make a like Indian curry. And so I made it, and it ended up being a big hit. Here we go. I'm gonna put in a little bit of that into the marinade. We're gonna make this chicken nice and juicy and super bitchin'. Oh yeah, it smells good in here. I feel a little bit like Aunt Fee right now, shaking stuff up in a bag. All right, massage that all around. And once it's all incorporated, we're just gonna let it chill. Gonna let it hang in the fridge for a little bit until it's time to cook. Step 1, done. Hello again. So originally we were going to do like a spiced lentil dal kind of inspired legume, but I found these. Look at them. Aren't they amazing? Do you know what they are? Is it a tomatillo? It's a chickpea. It's so great. And they're fresh, and then you just shell them. Look at these. Oh, I got twins. Whoa. Look at that. Just beautiful. So we have fresh garbanzo beans, and so we're gonna do something fun with that instead. And I'm actually going to get my assistant Evie here to shell most of these while I show you the rest of everything. But look, it's amazing. Okay. Evie has been diligently shelling the garbanzos. Well done, hun. And now I'm going to prep the rice. Now rice is a very, I don't know, like Like, it's a big deal in our household right now. It's Evie's favorite food. Everyone's been getting in touch with their Filipino side, not me, but them. And there's a lot of judgment around how rice is made. And I have basically been forbidden from making rice. So even now, as I was like, I'm gonna make this rice for this video, it got snatched away and rinsed by someone else. I'm really good at making baked rice, and I will show you how to do that. But I will admit my rice skills otherwise have been pretty poor. So I will show you how to cook this according to the instructions that the supplier gave us. And hopefully it turns out all right. And if it doesn't, I mean, I don't know. So here we go. Rice, rinsed by someone else. There you go. This is basmati rice. It's beautiful, it's long grain, it's very fragrant. I do love it a lot. I have cooked it successfully, but it's a tough crowd. All right, and then we're gonna add some water. We're gonna bring it to a boil. And we're just gonna let it fluff up so nicely. While that is happening, preheated the oven to 400 so that we can do our cauliflower. And we're going to move on to the next little aspect of this beautiful dish. Evie did a fantastic job. Look at those beautiful garbanzos. Woo! And then she said she had to do homework, so she left. But these are great. We're gonna have a lot of fun with them. They don't take very much time to cook because they are fresh. It's gonna be like a 2 to 3 minute simmer kind of situation. And so we will do that at the end. Good job, Evie. Now that she has left, let's talk stats. I am down 0.4 pounds. That's right, 144.6. Just feel like I have to like update you guys on that on the regular. Right now we're going to make our cucumber salad, which is going to go on the bowl. I've started chopping. Normally these get devoured by the children. They love to have a cucumber. They don't love the cucumber salad, so I'm gonna kind of make this like for me because I do love a cucumber salad on my bowl. What I have now is cucumbers, and I'm going to add a little bit of shallot as well as some green chili. It's gonna be really good. I think we should talk a little bit more about how yellow curry makes everyone feel. It's a homey meal. You know, it's something that my mother used to make us all the time, which was just the most delicious, like chicken and potato. For a while we were vegetarian, so it was just potato, but it was like chicken, potato, and onion, and it was so good. So good. And as we've, you know, grown into new families and, you know, seen more of our, I guess, friends and families, like their special recipes, I've realized that this is actually a pretty constant thing where everyone likes to have a nice little yellow curry. This is comfort food. Okay, so I've got my shallots in here. You can't go overboard with those. They are the best onion, hands down. But still a little pungent, so, you know, be judicious with that. And then I'm going to still add, look at this ginger and garlic coming in clutch once again. I'm not adding a bunch, I'm just adding a little bit. You know, make it nice and zesty. And then I'm going to add a little bit of lime. I need my sweet citrus squeezer. It's all right, I don't have it handy, so I'm just gonna use my hand. Here we go. Squeeze a little lime on there. I'm not trying to get crazy with this. I want it to just be a nice, fresh, crisp contribution to the bowl. And then I'm gonna add some chili. Once again, 2 chilies, both alike in dignity. This one's a little straighter and it seems easier to chop, so that's what I'm gonna use. Like I said, the children are not gonna eat this. They will have a round of cucumber, but they do not care about a salad. So here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Beautiful. Adding it in. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. And now we get to get herby with it. I plucked these fresh from the garden. This is a peppermint. I don't know how you guys feel about mint. I have strong opinions. I do not like spearmint. I accidentally used Luke's toothpaste this morning and I didn't like it. I kind of gagged a little bit, but I love a peppermint, oh my gosh. And I put the herbs in many things. All right, so I have my peppermint and I'm also gonna take a little bit of cilantro. I think I need more of that. Like I said last time, no one else likes this. I'm very much like the salad eater, I guess, or the herby person. I gotta sneak it into more things for these guys so they can enjoy. It's so good. All right, here I am, julienning my herbs. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. A little salt, keep it zesty. That's gonna be really good as a little counterpart to a very roasty, toasty Bombay bowl. All right guys, status check. The rice is cooked. I guess we'll wait for the grand reveal to see if I totally botched it or if it will be acceptable. It smells good. I also checked my cauliflower. It's beautiful, caramelizing lovely. And now we're on to the main event. I have set my chicken aside on the counter to kind of try to come to room temp. That is actually a necessary step. And I'm working on the rest of this curry dish, which is going to start with some beautiful onion. Here we have a white onion. I've become a fan of white onions lately, actually. I think that they lend a special flavor. And I want to see them thrive in this dish. So this is a whole onion going right into the pot. I'm gonna drizz with some oil. Beautiful. I'm gonna put this on to get it, sauteing, to get it nice and translucent. And then I'm going to add the remainder of my clutch guys. I've got my ginger, I've got my garlic. I'm gonna use the rest of that to make a most delicious sauce. I'm gonna add some salt because that helps those to sweat without getting too caramely before I'm ready. I'm gonna let these go. My onions are lovely, though I do hear them sizzling a little bit right now. I should probably turn that down. I've added the ginger, I've added the garlic. It's gonna be beautiful. The next thing that goes in is going to be coconut milk. Now, this one is amazing. And I don't know that we'll always feature brands, but this one is amazing. Look at it. No guar. No guar. That's a big deal. This is only coconut milk and water, and that is so great. I don't believe in fillers. I'm very thankful anytime I find anything that does not have a filler. And look, you're not missing out. It's beautiful. I'm gonna throw this puppy in. The chicken has been chilling, but it has been coming to room temperature on the counter for a little bit. I'm gonna add this, and then I'm gonna add the chicken, and we're gonna have a beautiful curry that will go over our bowl. I've got my water simmering for these beautiful green garbanzos, and my sauce, my curry, my coconut smorgasbord is also simmering and ready for the chicken. It's a double poached scene, guys. It's gonna be great. I'm going to put these green garbanzos into the water for 2 to 3 minutes. It's all they need. And then we're gonna have a very simply dressed garbanzo. The chicken needs to go in and get poached. And I've tried this a number of ways. I've tried to do like a browning and a fry and all the things. This has been the biggest hit, is actually just throwing it in the sauce and letting it go. So that's what we're gonna do. Look at that, look at how it incorporates. Wow. The poach is good, guys. It's really nice. And you can see all of the turmeric incorporating with the coconut milk. We're gonna let this sit. We're gonna let it get to the perfect temperature for a perfect chicken. And we're gonna put it in a bowl. Again, these are green garbanzos. These do not need a lot of time to cook. We're going to give them basically 2 to 3 minutes on a simmer to make them tender and delicious. We love garbanzo beans. Okay, quick update here. The beans. Look at Evie's verdant, oh geez, one went flying. Look at her verdant beans. Have you seen a garbanzo like that before? They're so fresh that I need to make sure that we don't go crazy on that. I'm going to do a minimal spice, but still some bitchin sauce, because that's why we're here. All right, I'm plopping a little in there, just a little. And then I'm also gonna add a little garam masala. Get that good spice going. I've cooked the chicken, it's the perfect amount. I've poached it and it's succulent and juicy and everything great. Now it will fall apart at the bone. That doesn't exist. Ooh, that looks good. Yeah, these beans are jumpy. We've got the sauce, we've got the garam masala. I would add more herbs to this, except that the children will eat this. If I leave it like this, if I add a bunch of herbs, which is what I want, and salt. I'm adding salt. It also needs like 5 herbs, but I'm not gonna do that because this is a family show. They're so pretty. Wow. Okay. I wonder what they're gonna think about green beans. It's probably gonna be like very exciting. It's exciting to me. Ooh, it's looking nice. Hello, my sweet friend. Ooh. Get that delicious onion in there. Next step, we're gonna add some cauliflower. These turned out so good. I've been eating them the whole time. Ah, they're crunchy. All of the spice just turns into a little chippy crunch. It's so good. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that because I ate it all. Okay, cauliflower, the green garbanzos. Who would have thought? I would never have done this if they weren't in season and I hadn't seen them. But how cool! Hand shucked. Hand shucked. They're gorgeous. I don't know if you guys are seeing. Look at that. Look at all the beautiful colors happening here. And then because this is my bowl, I'm putting on a nice salad with cucumber, crunchy, herby, everything good. And because this is the bowl challenge, I'm putting on a dollop. It's going right on top to mark the bowl. This is a Bombay Bitchin Bowl with chicken, basmati rice, cauliflower, green chickpeas, and a cucumber salad. So thankful for our bowls, so thankful for you, and I can't wait to try it. Oh, I'm going in. Hey, that rice isn't bad. This is really good. This is like a very scrumptious bowl. The chicken. It's really good. I hope you all enjoy. There won't be leftovers.